another scenario.
Conversation. Do we pay for the men? When do we pay for the men? A friend of mine was on her dating journey and she went out with a man twice. He paid for everything, wined and dined. On the third date, they spent a day together, ordered a bunch of things, had some drinks, had a good time. Let's call it a couple $100. She had to put her card down for this particular place. So when they went to pay, he was like, "Oh, your card is down." And now she didn't speak up and ended up paying for the bill. They had plans for another date. He texted her the next day and was like, "I don't really see a long-term future with you. I don't really want to waste either of our times. I think you're great, but I don't want to keep our date for next week that we had planned," which I think is very respectable. Most people just ghost. So she's talking to me about it. And she's like, "But he did stick me with the bill." I was like, "What are you talking about, stuck you with the bill? How did you leave paying?" I was like, "Just text him and say, oh, okay, well, cool. Thank you for saying that. Had a great time too. But like, here's your split for Saturday." There's no possible way he thinks that she's just paying for his presence. He got upset, did not send her the split, and in fact went and sent her the receipts for the last 2 dates.
So let's unpack that. Pretty much, this lady says that her friend went on a date with a guy, and on the third date, he decided it wasn't going anywhere, and then she paid, but she advised her friend to get half of the money back from that third date, and Buddy said, "Hell nah," and sent her a receipt for the 2 dates that he paid for. Uh, what's your thoughts on that?
Petty versus petty. Um, the girl that was talking, nasty work. Because
She gave bad advice, yo.
yeah, because
I agree.
y'all, this was the third date. So let's say that this expanded over a 2-month period or something like that, right? I don't feel like he done paid for 2 dates. Y'all went on the third, so it was something, a little something that kept y'all coming back or whatever, right? I feel like for you to put your card on file, you had no problem with it. You already knew what the outcome. Well, I ain't gonna say she knew what the outcome was gonna be, but I mean, let's say he would have stuck, like walked out and left. Your car was on file, so you gotta pay, right? I don't feel like nothing is wrong with if he's treated you to 2 dates, the third date you paid. He respectably said, "I'm good." So now you feel like you need your money back. No, I feel like that was corny. Like, you chuck it up as an L. You pay, y'all didn't work out. Oh well, on to the next. So do you go out that? Yeah, that's it. That's it.
So to piggyback off what Janae said, I think, excuse me, I think the worst part of what she said, or at least what rang in my head, was, I don't think that, I hope he doesn't think that she was paying for his presence.
Yeah.
And I'm just thinking to myself, like,
what?
He didn't pay for her presence the first 2 dates. So why would, like, that's just an ignorant statement. Like, if this man has already paid for 2 dates, y'all have been out, I'm pretty sure if the third one was lavish or whatever, y'all probably had about the same for the first 2, or at least a decent date, especially if he got the receipts. Because ain't no man gonna keep no receipt for no $25 date. Okay. So I'm like, if he has spent money on you, what's the deal in just saying, you know what, call it a wash?
Right.
It is what it is. Even if it was the first date. Like, honestly, even if it was the first date, you put your card on file, y'all went out, the bill ended up coming off your card because whatever. If y'all decide not to go forward, wash. Like, at the end of the day, like, what are you really losing? Like, yes, you pay for a date. You're not gonna die. Like, I
not
really
the end
think
of the world.
that, correct. Like, but to connect this with our previous topic, let's say a woman is more comfortable with paying for things, sometimes, and doing her share of the load financially, that same woman, when she gets into a long-term committed relationship, is not going to expect to be the only one to clean the damn bathroom
Hey, big
or
up,
to
Posh,
clean the
man.
house
We appreciate
or
that.
to take care. Thank you. Or to take care of everything, because if in your mind, I can also be the one that can, foot the bill, whatever, I'm also going to expect you to clean that bathroom when you left the skid marks in the toilet, buddy. I'm just saying, like, it can't be in this scenario, things should be even and, we should chalk it up as a wash. But then when it comes to the long term or, a committed situation, oh no, she need to wash my drawers, cook my meals, clean my bathroom. But hey, you got dinner tonight too?
Right. Yeah, that girl
That
sounded
makes sense.
crazy as hella.
And she probably by herself.
Well,
I was going to say that. Like, she gotta be single.
A bad friend, a bitter friend giving another friend bad advice. Period. Like,
not you telling her to go after her coin. The money spent is gone. What?
Correct.
Like, what?
Correct. That was just dumb.
And then it made her look salty because he didn't see a future with her.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? So,
and I think, hold on, right
but
quick, Jay. Sorry.
Go ahead.
But I think it's so dope, like, that he actually took the time out to tell her, like, I'm good, because nowadays you're not getting that. You're getting blocked. You're getting deleted. Like, you know what I'm saying? They unfollow you on social media instead of being like, hey, listen, first 3 dates were great, but I just feel like it's not working. Something is missing, right? Thank you for your time, and moving on. You're not getting it. So the fact that she actually got that and her friends still thought that she should go after him for money. We got a message to say somebody backstage, Jay.
Yeah, all he gotta do is come live if he ready.
Who backstage, Jay?
I was waiting on you to bring me in, man. Come on,
man.
now. I can't come in. I gotta wait for the host to bring me in.
Nah, man. Come on, man. I sing you the whole time whenever you're ready.
Man, why you? So you just gonna let me stay back there?
Yep, caller. Let's go. What's happening? What's your thoughts?
Okay, so my question is, do we feel like dating is an investment? Is dating an investment in your relationship? Are you dating to have fun, or are you truly investing into becoming one with this person? Like, if that's the case, then maybe I should get a little bit of my money back if we didn't make it.
No, would it not be almost like putting your money, investing your money in the stocks? Like, it may go belly up and it may be the one that takes you out of poverty. Like, it's just a risk, right?
Right, but what if I'm not a risk taker? What if that's not my thing? Like, I just want to only put money into things that I know are for sure going to happen.
Then you might want to get you an AI boyfriend.
Yeah,
don't
jump off
Yeah,
the porch.
Okay.
Stay on the porch.
But not only that, doesn't that also open up the door for people to say, oh, well, when you break up, I'm gonna need XYZ amount of coins back because I took you on a trip and that trip cost me $3,000. So now
you see it all the time if you
I'm
watch
need
like any of them judge shows.
back. That's ignorant.
And I think
them
dating,
judges, and they don't get it back either. You know
but I
why?
think
Because there
dating
was
is
no
risk.
contract
But
stating
dating
that
is
you owe
risky.
them that money.
Hey,
Correct.
man, my boy Posh been on fire tonight, man.
Can't nobody get their booty back either.
Oh,
Shoot,
Nah, that's
know
an
what?
investment too.
Like, look.
Wait, can I say something?
Exactly.
Can I
Go
say
ahead,
something?
Big
I'm glad you said that because that's the first thing I thought of. I'm like, oh, date 1, date 2, date 3. I already knew what it was. The dude paid for date 1 and 2 and didn't pay for date 3, and he refused to pay for date 3 because he ain't got no tail yet. And that's what that was. You know, that's exactly what it was. And that's why he said, yeah, because you don't go on 3 dates with somebody and all of a sudden, nah, it ain't gonna work. You know that by the first date, right? So
That's not true.
he invested money on first date 1. He didn't get the cheeks. Okay, maybe she don't want to give it up on the first date. Second date, I should be in them draws. She didn't give it up that second date. All right, cool. all right, it's a wrap. But she probably wanted to eat that third time, and he was like, hey, like, I ain't paying for it. And she was like, I got it. And she did that, and he was like, man, let's stop wasting this girl time. Hey, it ain't gonna happen. I ain't got the cheeks by the third date. I'm moving on. Move out the way. That's all it was.
I don't think that's it.
That's exactly what it was.
Don't think that's it.
That's exactly what it was. That it was a guy who did it, and it's a guy that's explaining it because I knew exactly what it was when I saw it. I'll let you explain the female part. I explained the guy part. He
So
didn't get no
every
tail on
male-
the third date. It was a wrap.
So every
He didn't
male
get no
thinks like
booty.
that.
Yeah, why would he go on date number 4 and he ain't got no draws yet? That ain't the only phone number he got in his phone.
But if
why
that's not the
don't-
only
why
phone
don't you
number he
get
can
some
get butt,
booty
why
from
even go on a date in the
somebody
first place if you getting buns like that?
Because he was trying to close the deal. She obviously had on her chastity belt and wasn't trying to go with she probably some born again virgin or something like that, and you know with 4 kids. But
Well, let's say she did
who
get
knows?
buns. They
Huh?
had been fucking before they start dating.
Nah, I doubt it because he would have kept doing it. No, you know what? I ain't gonna say that, but I doubt it. It was
But
there
they
was 3
said-
days.
they
Hey,
said
man, I
her
love them
car
breaks.
was
I love
on
them
file
breaks.
from the reservation. They
It
said
was-
her car was on file because
File
of the
because-
reservation.
Yeah.
Not because she was like, "Oh, don't worry about it, I
I'm
got it."
paying.
And then he was
Well,
like, "Hey,
maybe
that's
during
that's my way out the door."
She a serial dater. That waiter probably came by and was like, "Hey man, this girl in here every Friday with a different dude. She dating for free meals."
Mel, why you even come
She
up?
paid, so how is she dating for free meals? Like what?
Who got time?
Listen,
Who
listen,
got time for that?
listen. Dating again. We have established that dating is an investment on the future, and it could be an investment on trying to get them cakes.
That's all it is for dudes. That I mean, because Joy Taylor is like our age. You know, if you still out there trying to find Mr. Right, Mr. Right is married. You know what I mean? So it's just leftovers left, man. And they left over for a reason. They didn't get married in their 20s and 30s for a reason. They probably was undesirable. Probably didn't have money, or they was probably in prison. You know, so that's what's in the dating pool now.
So what's the issue with women that aren't married over, let's say, 35?
I'll let y'all tell me that. I don't know. I haven't done the research on women. Y'all can enlighten me on it.
But that was the best answer all night, right there.
I'm all ears. I want to learn. But I can tell you from the men, I can tell you the group of men that I know in our 20s, we was talking about marriage and family, right? So we talked about it in our 20s. So we worked toward that, and we got locked up. But the dudes that was like, man, I'm gonna run these streets. Yeah, they're gonna run them streets. Everybody else get married, and then when they 35, was like, man, I'm tired of running. I ain't got but one leg now. Let me settle down with somebody. 4 felonies and a 300 credit score and all that stuff, and you know, all that, and then these are the dudes that's taking y'all to Applebee's and freaking and
Red Robin
and Red Robin and putting Ruth Chris on his mama credit card, and then y'all be wondering why they ghosting y'all. They can't keep the facade up no more. The time was 23 to 30. If you waited out to 30, hey, good luck. You gonna have to wait for a divorcee, and then catch him like, oh man, I caught you. Go wait right by his freaking. Go to the courthouse and see if you can find a man with a nice suit coming out and say, look, are you going through a divorce right now? I got next. I got next. That's what you need to do.
Is that where the crib de la creme is right now, Big Mill?
Yes, go down court. Look, if my sister was, I got 3 sisters. If they weren't already single, already married, I would be taking them to the courthouse right now, sitting in the car, AC running, wait for somebody to come out of there, and wait till you see him hug his kids, and then the woman walk off with the kids. That's the one that's getting the voice. Hop on him right now. I got next. I introduce myself. Hey, I'm Mel. My sister's over in the car. She a little bit shy, but hey, she thick. She can cook, you know what I mean? All that stuff, man. I go ahead and get a rundown, and because I got to give her away. My dad passed, so I'm the one that's giving my sisters away if they were still single. I got to get them away, you know. So hey, hell, here, because whenever they going through some financial trouble, they ain't calling me. I'm trying to get them motherfuckers away. Come get this nigga, you know what I mean? So As a matter of fact, I might even start a service to get you married past 35. I can get you married. I can do it because I know what to go find, you know, for a woman. I know what to go find because I can see a good man a mile away because I you know, I was raised by one. So I know what a good man is, man. So I can find you one. The key is y'all need to stop picking them because y'all picking with the brain between y'all legs. Y'all not and y'all picking with y'all heart and that heart down there that the other one that bleed. That's what y'all picking men with. Y'all need to let a man pick y'all man for you, man. So that's my piece. I'm off
Let
my
a man
soapbox.
pick your man for you. Wow. That hey, it might be something to that, ladies.
It is. And I won't charge $85 an hour.
That's all that hitch was, right?
Something like that. Pretty much, yeah.
And when they right, man, they say silence is golden.
Yeah.
Speechless.
I ain't got shit. I ain't got nothing. I have nothing. I have nothing. Look, when you start this service, because I need to invest.
That's
in
what I'm
this
talking about.
service
That's what I'm talking about.
because I'm so triggered right now. Like I can't even pretend to be okay right now. Like
My man said, I'm trying to get that motherfucker.
frazzled. I'm so frazzled.
I got my sisters buried out quick, boy. I ain't about to be in my pockets, man. Come get these motherfuckers. Yeah. Shoot.
Hey man, listen. There's something to that. That's hey, a divorcee.
I can find you one right now. The lawyers finding them. I mean, come on, we got lawyers with $2 million homes, so you know the courthouse is full of divorcees. Y'all just ain't y'all got to be okay. Look, I know she got half your stuff, but if you put your half with my half, we can do something, baby. You know what I'm saying? We can do something. I sign a prenup, and you know, so if you scared somebody else go take some more of your money, and look, let's get this thing done right, man.
It's a team building exercise.
It is, yeah. I mean, and he gonna be a little vulnerable. He gonna need, you know what I mean? You can help him get through his divorce and all that stuff. All that stuff, man. Yeah. That's the nut that see it's two places where you find a good man. And y'all are behind the power curve because there's a lot of girls that done caught up to this. Them lady COs that work at them prisons. Out of 10 men, there's 2 good ones in there. And they got their pick of the litter. Oh, then he needs some money on his commissary. Ain't nobody come to see him. And he bad. You know what I mean? 360s or whatever y'all ladies like these days. And them lady COs got the pick of the litter. Boom, 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 boom. And they look, I'm here every day seeing you. I'm here more than your mama. You know what I mean? So we talking, you know, we sneak behind the kitchen. You know what I'm saying? You do your little thing or whatnot. I test ride the whip. So I already know what I'm getting. And then boom, y'all can get married while he's still in there. And you can bring him straight home.
Unknown caller.
After his 5 years.
Please stop, Mel. Please stop, Mel.
Everybody knows somebody done it. I guarantee you. Everybody knows somebody who done it.
Happening?
Okay, so I got to talk my shit.
Yeah.
The level of trauma bonding that Melvin just discussed. Like, why would I go to the courthouse to find a man that just got divorced? Like, I would never. And that's like me saying, go to the strip club and find a stripper who just lost.
No, it ain't.
I don't know. I can't.
It ain't, no, I'm gonna tell you why it's not the same. Because you find that man that's getting that divorce, more than likely it's gonna be a good man because some other woman was like, I'm marrying that dude. It just didn't work out, right? So he's marriage material. You can't go in no strip club and find marriage material. You go find some hot mess in that strip club. Cheeks might be all right,
but look, at the
but
same
they gonna be a little
time,
used. You know what I mean? If it's like a used cloth diaper. I mean, I'd rather have a fresh one, but you know what I mean? If used is all you can get, I get it, but it ain't my style. But with this man at this courthouse, you already know it's a good man.
I think he's a good man because he's divorced. He's on the opposite side of the spectrum. Like he's the divorced good man. So he might have some experiences that I could grow off of, but for me to marry that man or
Oh no,
That's
I ain't saying marry him right away. What I'm saying is meet him and get next, because when he come fresh off the divorce, hey, he trying to hit everything. He trying to knock nails off the wall. He trying to hit everything walking, and you don't want that man to go far right like that. You want to get him real quick, because you know what I'm saying, he could potentially lily pad over to another good woman like yourself. You know what I mean? If you can cook and clean and all that stuff, and then hey, look, everything your woman didn't want to do, I do.
Mel,
Do
I
not
hate
breathe.
Mel, I
that's
hate to
that's
say it.
trauma
I
bonding.
truly
That's
do.
trauma
It's
bonding.
not. It's not trauma bonding. It's not. It is not trauma
It is.
bonding. I
Now let me
hate
say this
to
real quick.
agree
Only
with
because I'm a
Mel.
caller.
Go
Let
ahead.
me say
To
this.
agree with
Only because
him.
I'm a caller. Let me say this. I feel like it's trauma bonding because, for one, I'm not going to go to the cemetery to find whatever. Like, if you're already there and you're getting divorced, there's clearly some things that you need to work on first. Like, I'm not going to just hop into that and feel like she fucked up, so I might be the right one. No,
Yeah, but don't knock
I
it till
don't
you
know
try
that
it.
situation.
Dennis Rodman made a whole career off rebounds. It ain't a bad thing.
It's not a bad thing, but we're talking about basketball and relationships.
No, hold on.
Like, rebounding.
I happen to know that good men do get divorced.
Exactly.
Just like
Good
good
women
women
get
get
divorced as
divorced.
well.
Right.
But
Good
that's
women get divorced as well.
but I think
But
that
there's no
people
line
sometimes people
outside of the
marry.
courthouse waiting for
I'm with the caller. I'm
the
not going to the
women
courthouse
to
getting no
go.
man.
Right.
Hey,
No,
I
I'm
don't
not
think
going to
it's
the
a
courthouse
literal.
looking for
I
no
don't think
man.
it's
I'd rather go
I
to
don't
the W. I'd rather go to, some
what's the
real
W? A
nice
club?
place where I'm going to.
The WNBA?
The W is
No, the W.
the
it's
The
an expensive
hotel.
W. It's
hotel.
No, I'm sorry.
a
I'm
a
sorry.
luxury environment.
Hotel.
But at the
Okay.
same time,
I thought she was talking about
I'm
the
not
WNBA.
going.
Well, how about this, caller? How about let's get 5 case studies. Let's get 5 single women. You get 5, I get 5, and you go to the W.
Mhm.
I go to the courthouse with my 5, and in 6 months we'll do a status report, and I want to see how many engagements you get.
In 6
I
months.
would love
I
it.
think
Yeah.
okay, so caller
I would love to
and
do it.
caller, let me explain what Mel is saying in women's language. Okay. What
Mhm.
he's saying is that when you already have a man that is marriage minded, that is commitment minded, that is family oriented, and even though whatever happened between him and his previous spouse did not work, it does. If you catch that man while he is still marriage minded, commitment minded, and family oriented, you're gonna get a man that says, you know what? Yeah, it didn't work out with that one, but I still had my mind set on having my vision for the rest of my life. So what that means is if he meets the right woman, or a woman that fits into this mold that he already had in his mind, that now has a void, you could very well fit into that. It has nothing to do with his trauma. And yes, everybody got something to work on. Whether you've been single your whole life or divorced recently, everybody got their shit. But you would rather get a man that ain't just came off of 6 pieces of coochie,
Mm-hmm.
and he came off of one that he just didn't like.
But how do we know that this
Then a
married
man,
man wasn't having 6 pieces of coochie, and that's why he was getting a divorce?
That's why you get to know
and
them,
that's the
and you
thing.
find out.
Correct. But either way, it doesn't matter whether you met somebody that's recently divorced or somebody that's been single to their 40. You're playing Russian roulette. Like you don't know what's about to come out that gun once you pull the trigger. But at least if you met somebody that has been married before, like Mel stated, their mindset is going to be different than somebody who's lived alone for 20 years, that's done their own thing for 20 years. They got a Rolodex full of different options and things going on, because that man is going to treat you very different than the man that's used to washing a car every week, used to pumping somebody's gas,
Mm-hmm.
used to going out of his way to make sure that you're comfortable. That's a completely different man. And I'm telling
Yep.
you that from experience. That's
Yep.
why I had to shut the fuck up when Mel started talking. Okay. I had to do one of these.
There you go. Drop the clues bomb.
You right. You right.
It's a lot. It's a lot. Well, what I will
And just
say is, I just feel like going to the courthouse feels like I'm trying to pick up pieces that are already broken. Like, if you're coming out of the courthouse, you just got divorced, I don't want to deal with, and I hate to say it, but I don't want to deal with all of that you just had going on. You're going to bring all of that into our new established foundation.
And that's how you know he go. And that's how he. And that's how you know he go crack that back. All that frustration, pent up,
Child.
and yeah, that's what you want.
Oh my gosh. All right, y'all, I'm in the comments. Bye.
I was gonna say too, a lot of women that are divorcees as well are a lot of times ripe for the picking as well, because they're very much so open to falling directly into that role of being a committed partner or wife again as well. So it's not just the men.
I take your word for it.
I
wouldn't know.
It's on both sides.
Somebody said you got to get the unhappily married women
Or the unhappily married men.
That depends on what your end goal is. If your end goal is just the smush, then maybe. But
that man said smush.
But if you looking for
what it boils down to is ultimately, you gotta go into any situation with a desired outcome in your mind. If you don't know what you want, you ain't gonna know what happened when you find it anyway. So it is what it is, man. At the courthouse. Hey, listen, y'all quit going to the clubs.
Unknown caller.
And start
This
going to the
topic is
courthouse.
hot.
What up?
What's up again, Jay?
Yes, sir.
Hey, I had to call in back real quick. My bad, bro.
No, you good.
But people need to hear about like the Rita and Bob story, right? So I'm gonna try and be real quick. See, first thing, we all in marriages and we forgot the main important thing. If we got kids, forget about everybody's happiness. Raise your damn kids. You feel me? It's like people want this perfect Disney World. So Rita and Bob Marley, right? Damian Marley, his mother won Miss Universe. She won Miss Universe. Rita Marley is a woman that Bob could call up. Rita Marley is Bob's wife. Damian Marley's mother name is Cindy Breakspear. She won Miss Universe. Rita Marley is, what people will call, because no woman is ugly, every woman is beautiful, but Rita Marley, what people will call a normal, average woman, right? Mm-hmm. But she got Bob from he was Robert Nesta Marley. Before he was Bob Marley, known across the world. So No Woman Don't Cry, that song was done to remind her that she was there from they were living in government housing, everything. You feel me? Mm-hmm. So everything is for her. So although Sydney Breakspear is a beauty queen, she, Rita Marley, is his beauty queen. She's the most beautiful woman in the world to him. Bob could call up Rita Marley on tour and say, hey, Rita, I want to go to bed. Come get these girls out my room. And Rita will go to Bob's room and say, come on, lady, Bob want to get his rest. And she's not going to give Bob to the rest of the world. You feel me? Some of these women nowadays, like, you're going to move on from a man that's cheating. You're going to move on from 100 men. And you want a rich man, but you feel me? You want a rich man, and how much rich man is going to feel like he butt ugly and he's going to say you love him and everything, and it's not his money. You feel me? But if you build, you feel me? I don't think Savannah would be with LeBron James if he wasn't LeBron James. Boy was ugly as hell when he was no, but you see, you have to, like, Jay-Z got Beyonce, she's on his level. You feel me? And then still, a man still will take a woman out of McDonald's anywhere. Come on, ladies, y'all making it too hard for us sometimes. And that's for real. It's like we're not good enough no matter what. I encourage all of y'all to go watch a Tim Duncan story of his first wife. I watched that joint, Mel. You ever watch that joint before, Mel?
I heard about it. She wiped him out, right?
None of us ain't got no chance, bro. That man built a clinic because she was some type of nurse or whatever. And she started dating a trainer and build that trainer a gym out that man money. The money, Tim Duncan is a man look like he's going to work and going home in big blue jeans. Tim Duncan probably one of those stars that don't get the most out of his stardom. Tim Duncan probably still haven't been with 10 women, the way he behaved, but we don't know. You feel me? Yeah. So all in all, sometimes nothing is good enough. And that's what sometimes we really need to stop. It's like people love money more than people. People will be with someone for 30 years, 20 years, and then boom, divorce, and then say someone passed away. Oh my God, that's when you're hearing how great this person was. But that person dead, he's not hearing anything. So some of the time we should take a step back, because way back then when all these toys and fanciness was not in the world, gold chains and all of that, fancy cars, going on trips, playing with, like, people used to be satisfied with what they have. So it's the greed and the urge for more. People keep wanting more no matter what. You can always say, you can't tell a judge and a woman the truth. You just gotta lie to them. You know, so sometimes some men even go in some situation playing a role that they can't sustain because they're trying to impress this girl. So they go buy a Balenciaga shoes, still living at home with their mother and on child support, and don't have a car. But they want to look clean, and that's the girl, that's the guy that women are picking. You feel me? They're not picking a man, let's say, with his CDL working on a garbage truck. They don't want that man. While that man is a CDL driver making good bank.
I want him.
And complain for what we choose. That's one of the things that we have to know, like, you know, most men will be men. So like with the Rita and Bob Marley situation and the Tim Duncan situation, you will have a man like Bob Marley, even on interviews, he said the king should have many wives. And he has a Rita that understands that. And you will have like a Sweetie or whatever girl thinking like, what you think you got that I can't get out here from $1 million? I got the money. Why you think a rich man with even 12 kids can still bag whatever woman that's available? Because he got it. But a woman with 3-4 kids, you feel me? How much money is gonna come in and take and handle all of that? So we just gotta be real about a lot of things. And man, good job though, Jay. I like the show.
Hey man, we appreciate you.
Tuning in.
We appreciate
I'm gonna keep tuning in. But yeah, we gotta we can't love money more than how we love human beings. We love people. Like the option of some people will get asked $1 million or you're gonna lose your family. You know, most people know.
Hey, Posh, hold on. That's not Posh. That's not fair. You probably chilling in your car right now, driving around, and it's not fair for you to have.
Just parked. I was coming off Uber. Huh?
Yeah, I know it. I know it. You got time on your hand. We trying to end the show, and you don't win on your 14th take, man.
My bad. I'm done. But yeah, I just called in to put all of that in.
Right,
yeah, I'm gonna
Friday,
finish
bro.
listening to y'all go off. Keep Posh. All right, my man.
And Posh, we see you
Yep,
Friday,
peace.
brother.
Night.
Hey, listen.
He forgot to say good job and good show to Janae and Miriam as well. So he said Jay, but he forgot the ladies.
That's all right.
Ladies, they know, man. They the air in the tires. They the whole ride, man. We can't do it without them, man. We thank each and every one of y'all for tuning in, man. We are here live each and every Wednesday at 9-ish p.m. Eastern. We appreciate y'all, man. Please like, subscribe, share, tell somebody about Therapeutic Rap, man. We appreciate you.
Bye. Hurry up.
Oh, my balloon.